This tool showed up this morning. It has a rectangular steel beam with 4 sliding heads, and each of the heads is cast with the designation patented January 22nd, 1884. 2 of the heads are for outside measurements and have arms that curve toward the center of the beam for use as a beam caliper, and 2 are set up for use as trammel points. There is no noticeable wear on the bottom of the curved arms, and we have been unable to locate an applicable US patent. Any help anyone can provide will be most appreciated. It's a component of a large machine. It's the bar from a 19th century yarn reel for use in a textile mill that was patented by George Lang of Worcester, Massachusetts on January 22, 1884. The component was a fitting for a larger device designed to handle massive spools of cotton thread. I found this in my creek today, thinking it might be an old stirrup, but I figured I'd put it here if anybody knows what this might actually be. I found it partially buried, and then when I pulled it out, I just wasn't sure what it was. Does anyone here have any idea? It's an old single spring trap, rusted away, and it snapped closed. I used those things 52 years ago to trap muskrats in the family pond. They used to trap animals in the old days to make money, so it was probably some old trapper who put it there. It was patented on December 16, 1902 by Stephen R. Leonard for the Oneida Community Limited of Kenwood, New York. What is this round metal object with no opening on top? The lever turned at one point, and I'm guessing it's an old piece of fishing gear. Any guesses as to what this could be? It's an antique chalk line. Carpenters use them to put down straight lines. It was patented on May 7, 1901 by Frank W. Merritt of New Brunswick, New Jersey. It contains a string that is typically coated in blue chalk dust. You pull the string taut, holding each end against your work, and then snap it against your board. The chalk leaves a visible line to cut along. What is this large cement thing that looks like a spoon holder, located outside an old house? It reminds me of something molten metal would be poured into. Does anyone know what this could be used for, or what it might be called? It's a bluestone leader, a chiseled stone channel designed to direct rainwater, likely from a downspout or roof, away from a building's foundation to prevent soil erosion and water damage. Bluestone is a durable material widely used in landscaping and construction for various purposes such as sidewalks, patios, wall caps, and stepping stones. It is known for its high quality and ability to last for decades in outdoor settings. What are these red and white striped pointy-ended sticks attached to walls in Vienna? It's the first time I've been in Vienna and I keep seeing these sticks. They seem to be 2 meters long and attached around 1.6 meters on the wall and almost always have a pointy end. They seem to be very consistent with their size and color, and most are zip-tied to the wall. Some are padlocked. Any idea what they are? It's to warn pedestrians of possible snow falling from the roof of the building. Sometimes they have a little sign, and the one in the picture points in the wrong direction. It's supposed to point out into the walkway, not block doors. During times of heavy snow, if you see one and it's stretched out, it means don't go near it if you don't want snow falling on your head. Source? I've lived in Vienna for a long time now. What is this wooden frame thing that folds up like an accordion? I found this in my family's farmstead home that dates back to 1890. It's about 3 feet long, 1.5 feet wide, and about 2 feet tall. It's lightweight, maybe 5 pounds if I had to guess, and no markings. I'm guessing quilting related because my grandma was an avid quilter, and there are other quilting related things all over the house. We found this when cleaning out the house after my uncle died, who bought the house after my grandparents retired from farming. I did a few image searches, but couldn't find anything that looked remotely close to this. My uncle was also in the middle of remodeling and reflooring this room before he passed away, so maybe it has something to do with that. Thanks for whatever information anyone can provide. It's an antique wooden washtub and wringer stand. It was patented on June 18, 1895 by Michael M. Flynn for the American Wringer Company of Woonsocket, Rhode Island. The stand was made to hold 2 square washtubs for laundry, one on each side, and the worn-out spots in the center are where a detachable wringer could have been fastened on. Clothes were washed with a washboard in the soapy water on one side and ran through the wringer to the other side into the rinse water. What are these lightweight metal objects found in the kitchen drawer of a hoarder's house in Easton, Pennsylvania, USA? It was found during a house clean-out following the resident's eviction. The house was a late 1700s farmhouse and the resident had been there 60-plus years. Some cupboards look to have been untouched since the 70s. These could have been in there that long. They're about 1.5 inches across, and there are no markings or engravings of any kind that I can see. Google Lens just tells me they're buttons, and I don't even know what helpful words to search for better hints, as I truly have no idea what these are. Any ideas? These are lids for a coffee creamer set, made to look like old milk cans. There was a sugar bucket, a creamer can, a tray they sat on, and an optional salt and pepper shaker set. I last remembered seeing them on Grandma's kitchen table, mid-1970s. What is this metal and wood stand or tool found in a kitchen? We've been sitting around the table trying to figure out what this is, and have nothing. It is about 6 inches long, and it's made of wood and metal. The metal flips, there's a hole in the base, and branded Stoha design. We're not sure how to describe it for a search engine, and Google Lens is struggling. We're really curious what this could be. Thanks. It's a cheese grater rest, designed for grating hard cheeses, chocolate, citrus zests, and various vegetables. Stoha Design is a German housewares company, often identified as Stoha Germany, that specializes in functional retro-styled kitchenware and tableware from the 1970s to 1990s. What is this thing found in a box of antique tools my neighbor gave me before passing? The spindle-shaped thing folds back flat. I have kept it for restoring, but it would be great to know its purpose. Let me know if you have any idea what this thing is. Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.